Hi students, in the previous lecture we discussed how to perform the addition and subtraction operations on complex numbers, and we learned what is additive identity and additive inverse. Okay, now we will discuss the multiplication of complex numbers. Okay. So to perform the multiplication between the two complex numbers, I am considering Z1 is a complex number which is as a plus b times of iota, and z2 is another complex number which is c plus I times of d, iota times of d. So to perform the multiplication, z1 multiplied by z2, so which is equals to a plus ib into c plus id. Okay, so just now a is multiplied by c plus id, so now a is multiplied by c plus id. Next plus ib. Okay, ib is multiplied by c plus id, so which is the same as general real number multiplication. Okay, just multiply this a into c, ac plus I times of AD plus I times of BC plus IB into ID. So I into I square times of BD, which is equals to AC plus I am taking I as common from these two, then I can write it as AD plus BC minus I square resultants to minus 1 minus BD. Now write the real parts together and the imaginary parts separately. So AC minus BD plus iota times of BC plus AD. So which is the multiplication of two complex numbers. Okay, for example, consider, so Z1 equals to 4 minus 3i and Z2 equals to minus 1 minus I. Now perform the multiplication Z1 into Z2, which is equals to 4 minus 3i into minus 1 minus I. So which is equals to, then 4 times of minus 1 minus I, then now next minus 3i times of minus 1 minus I. So resultant, what it is, 4 into minus 1 minus 4 and 4 into minus I minus 4i. Now here we can write a minus 3i into minus I. We can write this as plus 3i into 1, minus 3i into minus 1. So minus into minus plus 3i into 1, 3i. And now next minus into minus, minus 3i into minus I, minus into minus, it is plus 3i into I, and we can write as I square. So resultant equals to minus 4. So minus 4i plus 3i. Next I square is minus 1. We will get it as 3i square as minus 3. So write the real parts together and imaginary parts together. Minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 minus 4i plus 3i minus I. So the resultant is Z1 into Z2 is equals to minus 7 minus I. Okay, so now this is the way of performing the multiplication of complex numbers. Just we'll verify, we'll look after for properties of complex numbers. So now I'm considering Z2 into Z1. So what we consider, Z2 is as C plus id and z1 is as a plus ib. Okay, so which is equals to c times of a plus ib plus id times of a plus ib, which is equals to, so ac plus I times of bc plus I times of ad plus I square times of bd. So resultant equals to ac plus I times of bc plus ad, I square is minus 1 minus bd. So write the real parts together. AC minus BD is a real part plus iota times of BC plus AD. Okay, so which is equals to Z2 into Z1. That means if we perform Z1 into Z2 or Z2 into Z1, so whatever the way you perform Z1 into Z2, we are getting as AC minus BD plus iota times of BC plus AD. So Z2 into Z1, we are getting AC minus BD plus iota times of BC plus AD. So that means we can write this as Z1 into Z2 equals to Z2 into Z1. So that means the matrix, the complex number multiplication, okay, the complex number multiplication is a commutative. The complex number multiplication is a commutative. Okay, so you will verify with the example. Just I am giving you assignment. For the same example, verify Z2 into Z1. You will get minus 7 into minus I for the same above example Z1 and Z2. So the first property of the complex number multiplication is, so complex number multiplication is commutative. Okay, complex number multiplication is commutative. Next, another property. So complex number multiplication is associative also. So that means Z1 times of Z2 into Z3 is equals to Z1 into Z2 times of Z3. Okay, so complex number multiplication is associative also. Just consider any examples of Z1, Z2, Z3 and do the calculations. You will get the LHS equals to RHS. So Z1 times of Z2 into Z3 equals to Z1, Z2 times of Z3. So it is an associative. So next, and complex number multiplication is also distributive. Complex number multiplication which also distributive. So that means we can write it as Z1 times of another complex number Z2 plus Z3 can be written as Z1 Z2 plus Z2 Z3. Okay, so otherwise, so Z1 plus Z2 times of Z3 equals to Z1 Z3 plus Z2 Z3. So the complex number multiplication is distributive. Okay, next another one. So like the additive identity, and we'll have in the multiplication the multiplicative identity. We will have a multiplicative identity. So what this multiplicative identity? Okay, so I am considering a complex number Z. Okay, I am considering a complex number Z. Okay, so by multiplying which number, the identity of the complex number does not changes. That means we'll get it as Z itself. So now So z multiplied by what is the number, what is the complex number which gives as z itself, then that complex number is called as multiplicative identity. So generally what it is, if it is multiplied by 1, any complex number is multiplied by 1, then we will get the same complex number. So here the multiplicative identity of a complex number is 1, nothing but 1 plus 0 into I. Okay, 1 plus 0 I. So which is the multiplicative identity. In the ordered pair form, the multiplicative identity can be written as the multiplicative identity can be written as 1 comma 0. So which is the multiplicative identity of the complex number. And another important one, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. So what is multiplicative inverse? So I am considering a z is a complex number. So by multiplying which complex number, we will get the result as 1. By multiplying which complex number, we will get the result as 1. That complex number is called as multiplicative inverse of the given complex number. So then what is that complex number which multiplies with the given complex number and gives the result as 1, which is nothing but 1 by z. Okay, so the multiplicative inverse of a complex number is 1 by z. Okay, so in the next lesson we will discuss in depth about the multiplicative inverse. Thank you.